Yeah, so I hope that you all get the gist of how to apply whatever that we are learning into a project, you see. And then that is the end of it, our QMS. Okay. This part here, I just want to quickly emphasize that to do QMS is not easy. Okay, it's not easy to implement QMS. It's not easy. That's why I have a very specific section here on uh, culture. Quality culture. I want to emphasize on quality culture. Okay, before I emphasize on quality culture, I just quickly run through what is TQM. TQM is one type of QMS. So this type of QMS is being long, very, very long already, TQM. Okay, and it's one type of QMS. So from the theory, from the from the concept of TQM, we can create QMS. You can use TQM as a basis to create QMS. Okay. Why do I say that? Because TQM actually emphasize a lot of things. It actually emphasizes on people approach. It emphasizes on customers focus. It emphasizes on structure, discipline, continuous kind of strategy. And it actually talks about how do you have a management system, okay, and combined with a technical system that can actually produce, like a system like this. This is a TQM systems. So with this, we call it a concept, and this concept, you can use it as a basis to create your QMS for your own organization, you see, or for your own project. And there's Six Sigma, there's Kaizen, there's many type of systems available. It depends on what is more relevant to your system. To your project, to what you guys need, in your project and your organization, for example, or in your production line. So I won't go through very detailed TQM because I remember there is a particular LU learning unit on TQM. I'm sure, it will be run through, but these are the things that is needed. And TQM emphasize on leadership. Okay. There is the mission, the vision, the directions, customer focus. That is your clients, what they need and what they really want, and who are your customers and all that. And then leadership, continuous improvement, all these are elements of TQM. Then this is a bit that I want to go into quality culture. TQM, like I said, there's more detail coming out by your other lecturers. So I won't go into detail, but culture, I think, is something that we need to make it part of our quality management system. Because it's not good to say that I can give you the knowledge, you see, how to do it and how to put together what is needed. What is needed, you need manual, you need policies, you need standards, we can tell you how to do it, we can tell you what is needed, we can tell you how to check, what control tools, audits and all that. But in the end, the implementer with the discipline is very important. So the culture is very important. Whether your company or your project team actually has the culture to work together in terms of delivering the product, because quality can be something that can easily make put the people in a very uncomfortable position or adversarial position. When I, as an engineer, come and check for quality, I'm putting my contractor in a very adversarial position. They will feel like I'm actually checking on their work, and I will find fault. I will create problem for them. You see, I'm sure some of you as a contractor, you will feel it. You will feel it like, I don't like it. And then I don't like the consultant come and check with the rulers, with the clippers, with the devices, and always got problem. They will always find fault, you see. So these are the kind of mentality that people have, because we're working together. There is not enough of trust and cooperation together to meet the quality requirement. So partially, client and designer may have, or contractor may have, but they don't get the support from the consultant, you see, and vice versa. And we need to develop this take away this individual mentality and put together team mentality when we approach project. That's very difficult. That is actually very, very difficult. Okay. And then also, how do you encourage in terms of for our culture here in terms of construction? It's very difficult because the employee morale, I'm sure it happens in manufacturing as well. The employee morale and commitment is also considered as lower. An employee here, we will mean like the ground people. They just want to get a job done under the hot sun. I want to go home and have a beer, and that's it, and I don't want to think too much, you see. And you want to talk about quality, these are for atas people. These are for people who are, high class. I don't want to talk about that. For me, I just want to get myself done, get a living. So they don't get that commitment from them, you see. And we also never allowed them to give their suggestion, use their opinion. We don't make our workers feel important as well. And then there is no way of fostering any problem solving, creativity, innovation. It's a team of people, when we want to work towards quality. So culture is something that is like you need to think quality, talk quality, do quality, and implement quality very consistently. There is still a lot of forces, resistant forces that is around that can have that, does not allow us to go in that direction. But it should be practice after practice, it should be one practice after another practice. It takes, it's like muscle memory. If you want to run a marathon, you cannot just today I say I want to run a marathon, tomorrow I register, and next day I go and run a marathon. So in order to run that marathon, quality management is a marathon, okay? Because it's a lot less understandable, a lot less objective compared to time and cost, and even safety. So it is very important to, practice and practice. You may not do well today, this project, but you will do better in the next project, okay? And even better in the next project. That is what we call continuous improvement. So we need to bear that in mind, you see, and work towards that and not give up on it. And that is what I want to emphasize on. And create the culture, create that morale among the employee, create that relationship between the client, designer, and people building on do the service providing. Provide team effort, working together, everybody understand, and don't put each other on the adversarial relationship. Foster that I want to do it, I am proud to do it. I'm proud to be belonging to this organization that emphasize on quality. And for every project, I'm committed. My workers are committed. They understand where we're going for. It's just that when you have a 4-star, when you have a 5, 6-star, 7 stars hotel, when they talk about excellency in services, because it's not good if they sell it as excellency in services and excellency in the facilities, but your O&M team never do a proper maintenance. Your housekeeping team never do a good job in terms of vacuuming the floor, cleaning the bed, folding the bed. They don't have a proper system of doing it. They don't do it properly, or they have a system. They have a checklist. They have a way of controlling, but they don't properly emphasize, or they don't properly monitor. Or if it's being monitored, nobody take any corrective actions. So it's not good to say that your management wants it, your management wants it, your client wants it, but the people underneath, they don't understand the importance of their job. The bellboy don't understand their cheerfulness, their happiness, their service is important to the end result. The housekeeping people don't understand that every bed that they fold, every toilet bowl that they wash, every cup that they clean is going to be part of the contributing factor to the corporate excellency. And then, every section, the food and beverage, the reception, the managerial team, they all have to come together. So it is a team effort. So we need to emphasize on that. So again, for construction, it's the same also. Not only for the contractor, you don't blame it on the contractor only. The designer needs to understand. The contractor needs to understand. The workers need to understand. And it's that culture that will make our quality process continuously improve. Okay?